Hey guys, welcome back to the Magic Garage. It's Nick here. Today I'm going to be showing you another card trick called This and That. Now you may or may not have heard of this effect, but the really cool thing about this trick is that I don't think it was even made by an actual magician. Now the original video that you will find on YouTube is actually a fairly low quality video by a man who approached me as not even being an actual magician. It's called a packet trick, which means you don't actually need a full deck of cards to perform the effect. In fact, you need all but 3 playing cards for it. The original video received over 8 million views on YouTube and a lot of positive feedback, as well as a little negative feedback. If you like this effect, then please leave a comment down in the bottom of the video, and I'd much appreciate it. So now let me show you the performance of the effect, and then after that, I'll show you how you can do it yourself. A man came up to me on the street one day and said, "I want to play a game with you." I asked him what kind of game it was. He said that it was a card game. Liking cards myself, I said, "Yeah, why not? Show me what you got." He said, "Well, I've actually got 3 playing cards, okay? That's 3 there. I have this card." He placed that card down on the table. He said, "I have this card." He also placed that down and he said, "I have that card." He said, "Now what I want you to do is keep your eye on that card." And as he said it, he moved that card to the bottom of the pile. I said, "Geez, you're making it too easy for me. That card's on the bottom." He said, "No, that's actually this card." I said, "Oh, well, you didn't really do anything, did you? You left that card on the top." He said, "No, I actually didn't, because that's also this card." I said, "Well, using 2 of this card and then that card's in the middle." He said, "Actually, no, that's also this card." I said, "Oh, well, you must have put that card up your sleeve or something." And he said, "No, it's not up my sleeves. Look, because that card is actually on the bottom of the pile where it's supposed to be." I said, "Well, you're using 2 of this card and 1 of that card and you just did some kind of funny move." He said, "No, I'm actually using 2 of that card." I said, "Well, yeah, you are. You're using 2 of that card and 1 of this card." He said, "No, what are you talking about? I actually have that card in the middle also." I said, "Look, I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry, I'm out of here. I'm late for my appointment." He said, wait, don't go yet. "I have 3 cards. I've got this card, and this card." I said, "Sorry, mate, I gotta go." He said, wait. You gotta remember, in life, you get a little bit of this, you get a little bit of that, but you get not much of the other. And that is the performance for This and That. Here is the performance for the mind-boggling card trick, This and That. What you are going to need to perform this effect is 3 playing cards. You're going to need 1 playing card that has written on it in permanent marker that says Other. You're going to have another card that says This, and then have another card that says That. Now keep in mind that if you use blank playing cards, which you can pick up from your local magic store, it will look a lot more effective. However, I made these cards up really quick just so I could show you how to perform it. If I was to go out on the street or perform this to my friends and family, I would use blank playing cards because they're cheap and they look a lot better. You actually have to start off this effect with the cards in a special order. The first card you're going to put on the table is Other. Then after Other, you're going to place this card. And after this card, you're going to place that card. So it should have Other, This, That, going from top to bottom. Flip the cards over and start off by learning the pattern of this effect. And once you know the pattern, then come back here and learn the trick. What you need to do here for the first move to show this card is simply a double lift. So all you have to do is slide off 2 cards, leaving 1 card and then holding 2 cards. Now because we're only using 3 playing cards, it's really easy. All you do is simply take your finger and hold on to the bottom card here, and then using your thumb and your red finger, slide those 2 playing cards off, and then simply turn your wrist to show this card. Then place those 2 cards back down on the pile again, and then place the other card on the table. Now keep in mind that the spectators aren't supposed to see it. They think that this card, the other card, is this card, okay? So place that down on the table. Then simply flip the second card over again to once again reveal this card, and place that down on the table, and then simply flip over that card. And then place that down on the table also. Pick up all 3 cards, and what you do, first of all, is flip the top card over to show that card. Flip it back face down, and what you're going to do here is once again slide 2 cards off the top instead of 1, and move 2 cards to the bottom. So instead of moving that card to the bottom, you're actually moving this card to the bottom. So just like that, okay? So you're taking 2 cards and making them look like 1. So now when you flip the pile over, this card will be on the bottom. You should have the other card on the top and that card in the middle. Now for the secret move. What you're going to do here is make it look like you're flipping over the top playing card. And really what you're actually doing is flipping over 2 cards. And it looks somewhat like that. Now the way this is done is by simply sliding all 3 playing cards forward, just like so. And then without sliding the middle one, slide the top card back. So now the middle card should be sticking out. And it should look somewhat like that. Now, if you pinch the end of the 2 cards sticking in towards you here and you pull, you'll notice that that bottom card will actually come off with the top card. So it should look like just like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to flip those over lengthways. So it should look something like this. So take all 3 cards and push them forward. Take the bottom card, push it backwards. Grab the end of the 2 cards and then flip them over lengthways, making sure to keep them together so that people don't see that you actually have 2 cards. So you're revealing this card. Then what you're going to do again is simply flip over those 2 cards face down. So now it also looks like you have this card in the middle of the pile. Now what you do is you repeat the same process except you do it with that card. So you show that card is actually on the bottom. Then go ahead and push all 3 cards forward, just like so. Bring the top card back, leaving the middle card sticking out. Pinch the ends of the 2 cards, pull and then flip them both over lengthways. And then simply do another double lift, so you're lifting up those 2 cards, making it look like one, to leave that card in the middle, show that card. And now what you're going to do is make it look like you have 3 of this card again. And the way this works is actually by holding the cards in a grip just like so. So it should be like a C between your thumb and the rest of your fingers in your right hand. And you're going to show the bottom card of the pack, which is this card. And then you're going to take a card off the top of the pack. Show the bottom card of the pack again. Take a card off the top of the pack again. And then show the card of the bottom pack. So it should, at speed, look like this. I have this card, and this card. And you'll notice if you do it fast enough, it really does look like you're showing 3 playing cards, when in reality, you're actually only showing 1. So that's how it should look. I have this card, and this card. And then deal those 3 cards off into your hand. Now, the cards should be in the following order. You should have this card on the top, that card in the middle, and then the other card on the bottom. You're going to simply now flip over this card, let it sit there, let people read it. Flip over that card. People are going to be thinking, yeah, obviously. Wait for at least 5 seconds and then flip over very slowly. Don't go like that, go like this. Very, very slowly flip over the other card and then get a round of applause from your audience. This is a mind-boggling card trick. It uses some great moves that you can use in your other effects. It's really easy to make. You can even use borrowed cards and improvise the effect to use the numbers on the cards instead of written words. It's really cool. Make your own pattern, have fun with it, and I'll see you next time. Enjoy.